Done with the Brujah for now. Dev Diary number 10 gives us the Tremere. That happens to be Latin for to tremble. So that either means that the Tremere spaz out a lot, or they want people to tremble before them. I'm guessing it's probably the latter. The big thing about the Tremere is they're not your traditional vampire. Apparently, they're sort of a homebrew. World of Darkness lore tells us way back when, 1022 I believe, a bunch of blood magic weirdos drank a concoction, went unconscious, and became vampires. And that lays the foundation for World of Darkness's 5th edition, which is what the Chinese room is basing all of their little blood vacs around. Dev Diary number 10 tells us that Tremere are ambitious, knowledge-seeking, disciplined, and manipulative. So far, regular things for vampires, right? But they had a blurb in the first paragraph that says academics, advisors, and detectives. Now that caught my attention. Be cool to have some quest lines where you were doing detective work. Too bad they didn't elaborate or ever mention it again in the article. Under the heading of designing the Tremere for the tabletop edition, Karim Mauamar's salient point is the Tremere, despite all of their shortcomings as true vampires, as they were not directly created with the curse of Cain and are not generally favorably looked upon by the rest of the Camarilla, they are, however, a vital member of the Camarilla. Our brief glimpse of the Tremere continues with a look at Mrs. Amelia Thorne, the Tremere Magister for the Camarilla in Seattle. Apparently, she's one tough old undead bird. And wouldn't that suck? You get turned when you're like 70? But hey, they're in it for the power. Anyway, she's not to be taken lightly. And if you get on her good side, apparently good things can happen. What I take away from that is that there are definitely clan-specific missions that will allow you to ingratiate yourself or alienate yourself. Either way, if it's true we have significant clan-specific activities, that's a plus. And is it just me, or does she look an awful lot like the old lady running the diner in Bloodlines 1? Cherish Goldstraw tells us that writing the Tremere had them pulling a lot from Victorian occultism and trying to come up with that balance of the learned scholar, the practitioner of the dark arts, and violence. Combat, as described by Max Bottomley, is a cautious, deliberate, and standoffish affair. Plan and move and execute. None of this haphazard fist flailings for you. You are ever the tactician. Boil your opponent's blood from afar. Teleport into somebody who's standing where you set a recall point. I do like playing those Jedi Space Wizards and Mass Effect's Adepts, so this just might have some promise. The next section of the article was, what did the Tremere sound like? Marcus Bagshaw, sound designer, didn't go into dialogue choices or intonations from our PC. Instead, he focused on the audio we'll hear while killing people. Pulsating blood, subtle arcane whispers, whatever an arcane whisper is. Under the heading of what a Tremere looks like, Mr. Ben Matthews was very light on detail. The jewelry they show off isn't exactly gaudy and hideous, though a little macabre. You are a vampire after all. So hanging a little blood vial or something around your neck is probably not out of the ordinary. Fashion is a combination of new romantics, Baroque, and new goth. That's new with an N-U. Can't say I'm really digging the concept art. I mean, number 1 and number 3 are okay, but 2 and 4 aren't my speed. No need to be a gigolo or a street punk. That said, the face and hair are terrible. So far it looks like the Chinese room is showing us one character, just a few different clothing options. And personally, I don't like the one-size-fits-all. Unibody, uniface, can't tell which one's male or female. Maybe these are all female. I don't really know. We have yet to hear anything about character customization. I have a feeling we're not going to get much in the way of personalizing our PC. But there we go, the introduction to the Tremere. Next up, I suspect, will be a deeper dive into their abilities, just like they had previously done with the Brujah. Let us know in the comments what you think of this clan. And don't forget, if this lights your fire, give us a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.